Let's bring in Vikas Bajaj, a criminal defense attorney and federal litigator, and Nicole Parker, a former special agent for the FBI. Great to have you both on. Vic, I want to play some more sound. Steve played a little bit of this of former President Trump before he went in and got booked today, and then I'll get your response. Watch.
If you challenge an election, you should be able to challenge an election. I thought the election was a rigged election, a stolen election, and I should have every right to do that.
Jonathan Turley said tonight he's got a good point about that. What are your thoughts?
Not only practically does he have a great point, Trace, because a jury's really going to take that in and understand that he had a genuine belief in what he was trying to push. But he has a strong legal point, because in the cases, especially criminal cases, it's not only the criminal act, but it's what's inside the mind of the potential criminal actor. So he's really just presented his entire defense, which is, I had a reasonable belief, and now it's the prosecution's laboring or to prove that he did not believe it, but he was still pushing that propaganda.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a great debate. Nicole Parker, to you, I want to talk about the process here, because everybody in the world now has seen the mugshot. They went in, they released the mugshot ASAP. What do you think about that? I mean, is it one of those things where this is nothing more than the prosecutor Fani Willis's trophy for actually getting the former president and getting a mugshot of him?
It certainly appears that way. I mean, who doesn't know what Donald Trump looks like? That's the purpose of doing a mugshot. Clearly, everyone knows what he looks like, but this is almost like her claim to fame. It's important for Americans to remember you are innocent until you are proven guilty. And a mugshot may appear, wow, there's a mugshot out there. That doesn't mean that he's guilty. That is a formal process that they went through, and Americans need to remember that. There are some that are following the story very closely, but there are others that are not, and they might look at that and be alarmed by it. Just remember, you are innocent until you are proven guilty.
Yeah, that's very fair. So the trial for Kenneth Chesebro is now set for late October, about 2 months from now, Vic. And his new attorney, this is Trump's new attorney, Stephen Sadow, said the following here. President Trump also alerts the court that he will be filing a timely motion to sever his case from that of co-defendant Chesebro, who has filed a demand for speedy trial, or any other co-defendant who files such a demand. I mean, this trial process is going to be complicated with 18 co-defendants, and they're all going to have different dates.
Well, 18 co-defendants also means 18 potentially different defenses, and 18 people who are saying you can't hear what the other 17 potential defendants are saying about the case in furtherance of the conspiracy. Let's not forget, in a criminal conspiracy or a criminal RICO case, a jury cannot hear the statements of co-conspirators. It's not allowed. So conceivably, there'd have to be 18 different jury panels sitting to listen to the same operative facts. The motion to sever is something that we have predicted and can imagine is ripe in this case. However, the motion to sever may also be important for Trump, but not only him, but the other defendants who may want to assert their right to a speedy trial, which is a constitutional right held by the defendant and also waivable only by the defendant.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of brings my next point up with Nicole. You look at all this in totality, Nicole. I know you have brought a bunch of different cases. This one is a beast.
It is. I mean, this is a RICO case. This is large, and they did that on purpose. You know, there are multiple defendants, and to imagine 19 defendants in one courtroom at once with all of their attorneys, you know, it's almost like a circus. It will not happen. For them to say that everyone's going to go to trial in October because of one defendant, I think it's clear that maybe one defendant might sever off, but even a March trial, I think, is very, very aggressive. I mean, it takes time. There's voluminous amounts of discovery. There will be multiple motions filed, appeals, people that are trying to move their cases from the state or local system to the federal system. This is a huge undertaking, and I think it's important to know that there is a DA. Right now, the DA is involved in a RICO case with YSL, or also known as Young Thug. And that case, the jury selection began in January of this year. They still do not have a jury selected. That is a RICO case. That is a racketeering case. You know, jury selection is going to be very, very lengthy in a case like this for President Trump and his co-defendants. So we need to take all of those factors into consideration. This is not going to be a fast-moving process.
Yeah, and you know, point out this is also in the heat of the primary season, so it complicates it even more. Nicole Parker, Vikas Bajaj, thank you both.
Thank you, Trace.